So hear me good. Run, Kane. Run before I put you down myself.
I'm your son just as much as Drew, ma.
Kane Tejada. So I kind of had this video on him where I was like, you have two people that's in his way right now, and you have Monet and you have Lorenzo, right? So I was thinking about what would he actually do, because when you had Monet that actually told Kane that, Tariq basically killed his father, and he was like, wait, what? And then we saw at the end of Power Book 2 Go Season 2 where he had the gun and he was about to shoot him, but then that's when Tariq was just like, no, that was just to get you hyped. That wasn't part of the plan and stuff. Now, I feel like Kane is going to go from a character to being the undeniable, undesirable to be undeniable, because when you look at it where he probably might actually kill Monet when you think about it, because Monet treats him like a son and a soldier. Lorenzo only sees him as the backup, as Drew is going to be the next to take over. So it's more like he's a supporting role in all of this, is that he's not really smart enough to make his own decisions. And when you see it, he really isn't smart enough to make his own decisions and stuff, because we saw how he planted the badge in he planted Ramirez's badge in Tariq's room, and he's not smart enough to make any sort of decision without even messing up or having like severe consequences coming back to everybody. So it only makes sense that Kane would probably get frustrated along the lines and stuff. And on top of that, Kane is kind of left out. He's literally like that stepchild that nobody wants to talk about or even bring to their dinners or to their suppers at night. Because Lorenzo chooses Drew and Diana, right, as they're gonna be, Diana's like, his favorite, and then Drew is like gonna be the one to take over. And then Monet chooses Tariq because Tariq is smart, and Tariq is technically, like as I said, the son that she always wanted, and she's leaning more to Tariq. And Kane, no one's leaning towards him, and he feels left out. And I think what could happen later on in the future, it might be a choice. Either you choose me or you choose Tariq. And we don't know what can happen and stuff, because if Kane didn't listen to Mecca and was like, well, you need like a backup plan just in case everything falls apart, and not knowing that Tariq is still part of Monet's plans, and he decided to plant the badge in Ramirez's, he keeps saying it wrong, he planted Ramirez's badge in Tariq's room, then none of this would have never happened. So it's like, we know that Kane isn't smart enough to make any sort of smart decision on his own without any sort of drawback or consequence. So I think that if he wants to get any shot against Tariq, somebody's gonna have to die and stuff, because he's gonna be like, you always choosing him over me and stuff. I'm your flesh and blood, and that's gonna happen and stuff, because Kane and Tariq are somewhat similar in a sense, somewhat similar. It's just that Tariq was stupid enough to throw away millions of dollars and just go into the street life, compared to Kane, where it's like, the street life is all like he knew and stuff. But the similarities that I wanted to talk about is that Tariq wanted to be part of the game in the first beginning of Power Book. In the endings, I should say, of Power, of the original Power. Like, he wanted to be in the game life and stuff, and he wanted Ghost to teach him these things and stuff, and have Ghost to be his mentor the way Kanan was to him. So, until Ghost rejected that, said, I'm not doing that shit, right? And then when you look at Monet and Lorenzo's case, it's more like Monet is choosing Tariq, and Lorenzo is choosing Drew, because he's like, well, I see more leadership in Drew. Drew can make decisions and stuff, rather than Kane, where Kane can't make any decisions, and he just wants to fit in and he wants to be a part. But I think that frustration is going to lead up to him choosing to kill somebody. He's going to be like, I think it's going to probably be Monet that he could probably take out. Now, as I said in previous videos, this is just only speculation. This is just talk. Nothing is really official or concrete, but I feel like she's been the one that's pressuring him to do this and to do that, and she's always been like that nagging person. And we seen, I wouldn't say a dissension, but we kind of saw a hint back in Power Book 2 Go Season 1, even though it was an accident that he slapped her or pushed her down, it was really an accident. But that was kind of like maybe like a hint of what can actually happen in the future, where he's gonna be like, listen, you're pushing me down this road I don't want to be pushed down. On top of that, she did threaten to kill him because Drew did accidentally got shot. So he's gonna take all of this into account. He's gonna be like, listen, I can't do this anymore. You're making me angry, and somebody's gonna have to die and stuff. Now I think, Kane tried to go off on his own and stuff, but he always wanted to be back in the family because he wants to be chosen. But unfortunately, he's left in the dirt. Nobody is choosing him, which could make interesting where if it is true that Tariq is gonna have like a new love interest, it could be the same way for Effie, where Tariq is choosing different women except for her. So I think Kane and Effie is a possibility. It's a strong possibility that those two could actually be together and stuff, because nobody's choosing anybody. Everybody's choosing everybody else except for the ones that was there with them, the day ones, the ones that was truly loyal to them. So I think that's a possibility that he could fall on Effie, because I don't think it's gonna be Brayden. I don't think so, because that whole he manipulated. I don't think that's gonna happen. So I think the only reasonable person that he might fall upon is gonna probably be Effie. Like for now, Tariq and Effie's gonna be a thing, but if Tariq has this new love interest, he's gonna start to probably like push Effie to the side. Like, I don't know, because Effie is she's about her game and stuff, and Tariq is not trying to be about that game anymore. He wants out. So I think what's gonna probably make sense is that she's gonna lean on to Kane, and Kane is gonna lean on to her and stuff, and they probably just gonna be scheming together and stuff. That's what I think, because Effie does have like her own little side thing that she's doing. So I think Kane gonna probably want to slide in on her thing once they start to like build up probably like an interesting relationship and stuff, because the seeds of dissension is there on both parties. We will see some stuff on Tariq's side, and obviously we've already seen it on Kane's side, because Lorenzo does not want Kane to be a part of anything. He's like, no, this is for Drew. You can support and you can be there, but you ain't a part of anything. And Monet just sees him as a soldier. Like, you go out and you shoot and you kill people. You do what I tell you, and everything will be fine and stuff. That's what it is for Kane. And Kane is like, he just wants to be accepted, but he also wants to be the one to take over. That's what he really wants and stuff, but no one is accepting him or choosing him because of how he is and how he's not even ready to take over. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, but let me know what you guys think on the possibility and the idea of Kane actually probably killing maybe Monet, probably over Lorenzo, because I don't think we're gonna probably see Kane probably killing Lorenzo. I don't think so, because again, he kind of recently just got out of jail, so I don't think we will see that happen. I think it probably could be on Monet's part, because Monet, she's always been drilling in Kane, molding him, and he's just like, what am I to you? Am I your son, or I'm your soldier and stuff? And she's like, well, you're both, but it's like she's not seeing she's neglecting the mother side. She's really neglecting the mother side, because it's like, okay, yeah, Zeke was her son. She didn't want Zeke like a part of like the drug game. She wanted him to go to basketball, have that career, and use him as a escape plan. But then he died, so it's like, okay, and who else is she's gonna favor? And it might be Tariq. She's gonna probably favor him more. Now, I'm not saying she's gonna favor him over the rest of her kids, but it's just she's gonna probably favor him a little bit more than Kane and stuff, because Kane is still gonna be doing some stupid shit, and it's gonna probably get in the way of certain things and stuff. Now, ultimately, Tariq hasn't forgot about the things that Kane did to him, so down the line, we will probably see like Kane versus Tariq, but I don't think it's gonna happen like anytime soon and stuff, because Monet is like that figure, and I think Kane is gonna see this. He's gonna be like, you protecting Tariq as if he was your son, and I don't like this because he's not part of this family, and you're starting to choose him more over me, and it's gonna lead to like a heated discussion, a heated argument, and eventually somebody gonna end up dead up in that house. But let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will catch you all in the next one.